Hello Aries, we're getting ready to do your first weekly forecast for 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a reading for the general, for the collective. If it doesn't fit, it's not your reading. So here we go. We are getting ready. This is a reading that is a love reading, but it can be anyone that you love and anyone you have a relationship with. And let's see what the mutual energy coming into this week is. Let's take a look. What is a mutual energy for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. To kick off the new year, what is a mutual energy coming in? I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season. I did. It's just so much fun to see people that I love and I don't get to see very often. All right, the Hanged Man is a mutual energy in the recent past. The current mutual energy is a passionate new beginning, a lot of passion. The bed springs are squeaking if you are in a romantic relationship. The Three of Cups, you've been loving it up, you've been having fun, but this is how your person sees the whole situation, that they love to be with you. They like to raise a cup of wine with you. They like to go out with you. They feel as though you're a very, very good friend. This is a very, very strong friendship card, so that's a big element. So passion and friendship. The way they see you, Aries, is somebody who may be hung up on another person. Third-party situation is how they view you. So there's some heartache here in this situation. And how does this person feel about you? The World card. Well, they think the world of you. They think that you walk on water, dance on top of the world. They love to look at you. They just love to spend time with you. That's a card of completion. This is a card, and a lot of readers read this as just a cycle being over and on to the next, but I really don't see it that way. The true meaning of the card, the essence of the card, is that you have reached the highest level that you can reach possibly in the relationship. But it also is a card of great love, because this is like, I don't know if, you know, for those of you who've enjoyed a basic psychology class, Maslow's hierarchy of needs show that this relationship brings you a very intense level of fulfillment. So that's how your partner sees you. Intense level of fulfillment. The best of the best that it could possibly be is what your person feels for you. Complete attainment of love, affection, passion, all those things that we associate with love. That person feels those things for you. All right. This card also means that they could see you either hung up on a past person or still in a relationship with someone else. So your partner may view you as a person involved in a third party. How do they see the relationship going or moving forward? Mother of Swords, okay. Time to use the intellect to discern that which works and which doesn't work. So your person could have the capacity with Libra energy to try to find balance. And if this issue cannot be resolved, you could see where the person could cut. It looks as though they knew this situation coming into it. All right, so let's look and see what is hidden for you, Libra, behind the scenes. Ooh, okay, that is a Devil card. The Devil card indicates a situation. I almost want to say it's more like everybody talks about toxic energy. Well, you know, a lot of times it's a no-win situation. You know, it's when you're, you know, old-timey saying here, your grandmother would have said, can't live with them, can't live without them, if there's nobody else involved. But it indicates a third-party situation which feels really, really difficult for your partner as well as you. All right, your advice from the Tarot for this week is the Seven of Cups. Don't make any decisions. You know, you're going to have to make a decision, but this is not the week to do it. Basically, you know, this is a card of fantasy also. It's a very soft, loving card, though, too. It's also a card that can indicate, with the Devil card next to it, that somebody has a drinking issue. I've seen it a lot in my readings professionally. I'll ask my client if their person drinks maybe too much, and almost inevitably they will say yes. The interesting thing about addiction's fairly common at some level. It's common. It's just not that unusual. And oftentimes the third party situation in one of my relationships was actually the other woman was the bottle called scotch. And that was where the person's interests were. And it ended up ending our relationship. So, at any rate, I will just add that. The third party situation that is heartbreaking as they view you can also be simply situational. It really can. Okay. Doesn't have to do necessarily with another person, but something that gets in the way. So if you're a workaholic and you're never available, your person fantasizes about you and is still separated from you. So we have to think of these cards in a larger sort of context to really get the best meanings for everyone out of the cards. Okay, your outcome card for the week. We're going to clarify these, and we're going to give you advice also because you need some. You need to know how to handle this. Okay, Justice card, finding balance. So the Justice card can mean the initiation of paperwork for a divorce or, to end a relationship. It can also mean the initiation of paperwork to buy a house together. It can mean, but it's a Libra energy, once again, Libra, and it's about finding balance, okay? So we're going to clarify these and see what's going on with that. Excuse me. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune popped out. I did forget to do the energy at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, the Empress card was the energy at the bottom of the deck. I apologize. It's early in Chicago. It's only 5:30 a.m. All right, so here it is. Energy is the Empress, which is loving, nurturing, delicious energy of just feeling like when you're together, your arms are wrapped around each other. And if it's a friendship, just whenever you spend time together, it just feels so wonderful. All right, the Wheel of Fortune is clarifying the Hanged Man. So it says basically that the two of you seem to be feeling as though, I read that you will go with the flow of your luck. That, you'll hop on and you'll hop off. There's no set plans for this relationship. Nothing is written in stone. In fact, there is sort of a presumption that in some ways that this could be a temporary relationship in which you live in the moment, you enjoy yourselves. But the Empress card says otherwise, okay? So whatever you came into this relationship with recently is not really going to be what happens. All right, I get the clarifier for the Eight of Wands, a passionate beginning for a legacy relationship. The clarifier for the Three of Cups is the Page of Swords, or the Innocence of Swords, meaning that even though you're very dear friends, you share the truth with each other. You tell each other, usually you are like full disclosure mode with this person. I like that energy. I think that's really lovely. Really being able to speak your truth to the other person. And your person of interest finds that to be wonderful. They don't have to go sneaking around on the internet. This person's on a friend list somewhere. They have access to you on the internet, and they know what's happening in your life. The Three of Swords is the way your person views you is clarified by the Two of Wands. Well, let's see what the Two of Wands. Your person sees a future with you. They want to see you in their future. They see a future with you. Two of Swords are not going to worry about it right now. Okay, here we go. We have Temperance. So some adjustments need to be made. And Temperance card is a lot like the Justice card. This looks like a Libra scale, right? So what I'm seeing here is that this person is not going to worry about the future. They're not thinking about it. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. They know that to have a future, you have to come together in a more complete way. And why is Temperance card here? Temperance is oftentimes a reconciliation. When you've been apart, it doesn't always mean an argument, but whenever you haven't seen somebody and you're having difficulty with the relationship. The Ace of Wands, yes, action will be taken. Your person sees you as somebody who will take action to rectify a situation. Why is a World card here? Why do they think the world of you? Why do they think and feel the world of you? You've worked for them. They just adore you. You've worked together. They've seen you in a very spiritual way. They've seen you at work. They've seen you in love. They've seen you, you know, the way you operate with your friends, with your family. You know, it's sort of like the Trinity here too. It does indicate that they feel sort of competitive. They want more of your attention. Your person loves you. They feel this passion that they can't fully express because you are looking a bit in a different direction than them. So your person feels vulnerable. They don't know that you have a future in the distance, but there's also, these cards indicate, these two cards indicate that you could have a relationship in which you live in different cities. You could be separated by space and distance. If not, it looks like you're separated by your goals and, you know, the paths that you may just choose to take in your lives. Okay. How does a person see you moving forward is clarified. The Mother of Swords is clarified with the High Priestess. Your person's going to use their intuition. You know, they really see, they want to nurture the relationship. They don't want to be cold and calculating. They're clear-eyed. I would say your person is very clear-eyed. They see a path forward that's going to require action. And if no action is taken, because the Devil card is being chained, okay? The Devil card also is a reminder that if a person is in a toxic marriage or relationship, it usually means that they feel very stuck there. So the hidden energy here is that Aries, you or your person, however it works, you, and it can be vice versa, it can be switched and reversed, the roles. It shows that right now there are thoughts of leaving another relationship, but neither one of you feel as though it's highly likely. So, and if this is a bad behavior, an addiction, or something that's difficult, it looks very, very sort of profoundly stuck, so to speak. All right, the energy, oh wow, the Tower card, okay. So what this is telling me, I love this card. So for those of you who may be married, you really may come up with the epiphany and you're coming to the understanding that you need to get rid of the monkey on your back, which is this other relationship, okay? If you want this relationship that you're having with this beautiful Empress card, which is the ultimate card of manifestation, is the Empress card because she's a pregnant mother. So she is manifesting virtually new life. So this card is absolutely central to this relationship reading. So it shows that you're going to have to make hard decisions. You're going to have to break free from a relationship that's very stagnant, a situation which is, you know, almost borderline dangerous. It actually could also mean that Aries, your partner sees you as a person who's married to another person, or with a person who has a drinking problem or is stagnant. All right. Six of Wands, you want a victory. Both of you want a victory. That's a hidden energy. Both of you want to be successful in this, and you want a new beginning. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. Why does the Tarot say that you should not make any decisions, be soft, sort of live in a little bit of a fantasy? Well, while you're working on things, it makes the relationship very pleasant, very pleasurable. It shows that, you know, you can only do so much in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. Love wasn't solved in a day. And it says, honor your feelings. Work on your core relationship with this person to see if it can go the distance, okay? And both of you look as though you are very desirable people with a lot of options. All right, why is a Justice card here for you, Aries? Why is a Justice card here? Why is a Justice card here for Aries? All right. A decision will be made. Justice will be served, don't know, but it will be done slowly. It shows that you have to work things out to balance them out. And as you go forward, as you end the week, things are calm, but they're not comfortable. That sword is standing between the two of you. A decision can be made with basically the Queen of Swords. But right now, both of you are going to hang into this relationship. Hang on. You're going to, again, use your intellect to make sure that neither of you are suffering too much. The Nine of Swords says that there's a lot going on mentally. It also says that the masculine energy in the relationship is feeling good. I like the Five of Swords reversed. This person is not going to lash out. Your person, the person who seems to have given into a third-party situation. Again, third parties can be family members, and they often are. Third parties can be children. They can be other responsibilities. Third-party situations are not just about a given person. They're usually about a situation and a person. For instance, if you are older and you're divorced and you have a live-in partner who has grown children, excuse me, they can come between you. You know, if you're in a friendship, you could have, you know, 3 friends who hang out together, and yet the primary relationship is with 2 friends. So what I'm seeing for you as your outcome for the week is a very uncomfortable truce. Very uncomfortable truce. Both of you are walking away from the week with very bruised feelings. You're feeling angry at each other, but you're not going to lash out. You're all up in your head. I would say that passion will not really be on the forefront. The Two of Cups, however, shows that you're way out. The Uber ride out of trouble this week is that, and this is my advice for you, no matter how much you are hurting from the sequence of events, remember that you absolutely adore each other. You are divine partners. This relationship gives you so much more than so many others have. Remember what's good. Remember what is good. The Empress card says that you can have everything you need and want with this person. It shows that the Two of Cups shows a divine partnership. That is a soulmate card. It shows that things, you know, life isn't fair. The person moves too slowly. It looks like the father figure here is the person who has the problem with this toxic energy. And it shows that it hurts both your feelings because you have a tendency to really, you know, let this person have it. You really let them have it verbally. And it shows that they get up in your head, you get up in their head. But at the end of the day, please keep focused on the fact that this relationship has a capacity in the next 2 years to virtually, and it could be sooner, okay? And even within 2 months, 3 months. The 3 months is for the Empress card. You know, 2 months would be this particular card that you could have a really good, you could be feeling very good about things around Valentine's Day. This relationship has a capacity to give you so much fulfillment that it's going to be, I really highly recommend that you try to work on these problems. I don't think that you can replace this person very easily. I don't think I think that would be a very flip thing to say, is to say, oh, you have toxicity. I don't know of anyone, as a professional reader, I don't know of anyone who doesn't have toxicity in their life. There's a toxic boss, or there is a toxic you know, friend, or there's a toxic parent, or there's a toxic adult child. Your advice from the Oracle cards are Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. So that means be creative this week. Don't focus on everything that's wrong. You will make yourself miserable. It says basically the eel spirit is really about creation, co-creation. And a lot of you are very artistic. Aries is like an amazingly artistic sign. Bring your ideas to life. So instead of complaining, try to put in motion what you think is going to be important to the relationship. It says be peace. You know, don't fight. You're not going to get anywhere with sharp words. It's just going to cut both of you. And it says trust in magic. I love it. Okay. So Aries, that is your reading for this week in love. And I think it's pretty reflective of what I'm hearing from Aries clients right now. But it is a beautiful reading. You have problems, but you know what? if you want to be in a relationship, if you are not perfect, and you're not, because you're human, so you're not perfect. If we expect perfection in our relationships, we are doomed to live alone. And so I think that's really important to remember. And everybody has problems. I mean, life doesn't exist without them. These are very solvable problems. And it shows that you have very different ideas about how to solve them. But boy, oh boy, look at this beautiful energy. The Empress card means that you can virtually manifest whatever you want from this relationship with love. And the message here is be peaceful, be loving, and tell the person what you need step by step, slowly, and let them work on developing that. This is Virgo energy, and we all know that Virgo energy is the master planner. Virgo is the carpenter that comes in and does a beautiful job and works slowly and meticulously, and that is the energy that helps you succeed in this relationship. That is the winning ticket. Aries, that is your reading for this week, the first week of 2020, a new decade and a new year. So happy new year. It was great getting to read for you today. If you like the reading, please subscribe, like, share, comment below. Thanks so much. Bye-bye, Aries.